Would you rather have a tail or a third arm? There's not much you could do with a tail. With 3 arms, I could juggle 5 oranges while cooking eggs. Would you rather shave your head every day or never be able to use soap? Both of these would suck, but my hair took way too long to grow. I am not shaving it off. Maybe I could just use a lot of lotion to replace the soap. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals or animals that live underwater? Not gonna lie, what would you talk about to ocean animals? With land animals, you can talk about the weather, the taste of other animals, and how their day is going. Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice you make? If you know every outcome of every choice you make, then you would be the best at gambling. The mysteries of the universe are mysteries for a reason. Would you rather be half your height or double your weight? If you double your weight, that doesn't mean the weight you gained is all fat. You could be 350 pounds of mostly muscle. Halving your height doesn't have any benefits. Would you rather be unable to use search engines ever again or be unable to use social media ever again? Both of these would suck, but we use search engines way more than we think. Without search engines, we wouldn't be able to answer the random questions we have every day, like how far the moon is, how to get more protein, and more. Would you rather have to fight a lion or a rhino? I'm fighting the rhino. Now hear me out. A rhino's vision isn't the best, so I could just run in a certain direction and the rhino can't see me. Plus, lions outmatch humans in almost every category. Would you rather spend a year on Mars by yourself or party on a remote island with your friends? Being on another planet is cool, but after the first day on Mars, life would become terrible. Mars is mostly just a wasteland. Partying with your friends on an island would be more fun and less dangerous. Would you rather lose a finger or have a headache every day for the rest of your life? Both of these would suck, but you can barely focus when you have a headache. I still got 4 other fingers I can use. Would you rather spend your whole life underground or underwater? Living underground would be kind of depressing. No sunlight, sky, or landscape to look at. At least underwater there's something to look at. Just gotta watch out for those fish. Would you rather walk 50 miles or swim 50 miles? I am easily walking 50 miles. Swimming in water is like 10 times harder than walking. Plus, I don't have to worry about drowning all the time when I'm walking. Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or be born with a giraffe neck? Both of these would suck, but at least with the elephant trunk, I can drink water from 10 feet away. Imagine the neck pain you would experience with a giraffe neck. Would you rather give up meat or give up dairy? Y'all already know I need my protein. Meat over dairy any day. Would you rather be stranded on a desert island for a week or stuck in a packed elevator for a week? A packed elevator does not have enough food to survive for a week. It'll be lonely, but at least there's food and water on a desert island. Would you rather be mildly allergic to dust or very allergic to pollen? If you're even mildly allergic to dust, you would be sick all the time. Dust is everywhere. I could just take some medicine before I go outside if I was allergic to pollen. Would you rather never be able to use the internet again or never be able to listen to music again? Well, without the internet, you can't listen to music. Also, you're giving up so much more if you give up the internet than just music. Would you rather swim with sharks or run into a bear while hiking? I'm swimming with sharks. Now hear me out. Sharks usually don't attack humans unless they're hungry or threatened. Bears just attack you if you move too much. Would you rather eat a slice of moldy bread or a slice of moldy fruit? I'm eating a slice of moldy bread. Now hear me out. Moldy fruit looks 10 times worse than moldy bread. At least bread looks slightly normal when it's moldy. Would you rather experience permanent daytime or permanent nighttime? If it was constantly nighttime, then people will be able to easily sneak up on you outside. Plus, constant daytime is healthy for your skin if you don't go outside too much. Would you rather have to eat a bowl full of worms or a live frog? A live frog probably carries a lot of harmful diseases. It would also taste terrible. While worms, I'm sure they got a lot of protein in them. Would you rather be born with extraordinary talent or be able to learn any skill overnight? Being born with extraordinary talent doesn't really matter if you don't work on that talent. But if you could learn any skill overnight, you could do anything. Would you rather be allergic to gluten or dairy? Both of these would suck, but dairy isn't in many foods or drinks. Gluten is in like every food. Would you rather be able to bring inanimate objects to life or talk with animals? Talking to animals would be 10 times better. Inanimate objects would be really angry at us. Imagine talking to a basketball. The amount of times you alone have thrown a basketball would probably offend him. Would you rather be punished for a crime you didn't commit or have someone else take credit for one of your major accomplishments? Imagine getting death penalty for a crime you didn't commit. I would much rather someone take credit of my accomplishments than go to jail. Would you rather never be stuck in traffic again or never get another cold? Getting a cold isn't really that common. You get colds maybe 3 to 5 times a year, but getting stuck in traffic? That is way more common than getting a cold. Would you rather never age or never need to sleep to function? Never needing to sleep basically means you have infinite energy. Doing stuff at night would be so easy because you just wouldn't get tired. Subscribe! Would you rather be stranded in the jungle or in the desert? While the jungle does have more dangerous animals walking around, it has way more food and water than the desert. I would much rather be chased by an alligator than starve to death. Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs? I'm pretty sure your appendix doesn't benefit or harm your body, so I could just remove that. Selling all of my possessions would be the worst. Would you rather hold a snake or kiss a jellyfish? Just touching a jellyfish is an instant electric shock. Anything more and it's over. But for a snake, all I have to do is hold its mouth down and I'm good. Subscribe! Would you rather be buried alive or drown? Both of these would really suck, but if you're drowning, there's a low chance that you'll survive. But if you're in a wooden casket, you could break out and dig up to the surface. Would you rather never do homework again or be paid to always do your homework? I am easily picking be paid to do homework. That's free cash and you don't have to do anything extra to get it. Would you rather be a great success in your personal life or your professional life? If you're a great success in your personal life, then you will most likely be successful in your professional life. Subscribe! Would you rather fight a crocodile in water or a tiger on land? You're probably dead in both situations, but I think fighting a tiger would be really tough. They are physically better than humans in almost every way. Would you rather never brush your teeth or never brush your hair again? I am easily never brushing my hair again. Just because you can't brush your hair doesn't mean you can't clean it. Never brushing your teeth can badly affect your health. Would you rather be able to go back in time or be able to stop time? Going back in time is just stopping time, but better. If you mess up and stop time, you still have to eventually deal with the problem after you continue time. But if you go back in time, it's just as if nothing happened. Would you rather go to the jungle for 1 week or go to Antarctica for 1 week? I am easily going to the jungle for a week. In Antarctica, there's barely any food, heat, or crucial resources to survive. The jungle has dangerous animals, but at least I won't freeze to death. Would you rather go a month without sleep or a year without any kind of sugar? You are not surviving a month without sleep. Giving up sugar is way less important than giving up sleep. Would you rather find a hidden treasure or discover a new planet? Discovering a new planet would be cool, but you can't really do anything with it. You can't travel to it, and you probably can't see it that well because of our or another star blocking it. Would you rather eat dog food or a rotten apple? The taste might not be so good, but dog food has a lot of protein in it, so I'll just endure the taste. I'm not trying to eat and swallow mold from a rotten apple. Would you rather repeat the same outfit continuously for a week or decide to not bathe for a week? I'm repeating the same outfit for a week. I could just wash my clothes every day so they're not dirty the next time I wear them. Would you rather be 10 inches tall or be 10 feet tall? It would be hard to find clothes, but I would be 10 feet tall. If you were 10 inches tall, even a gust of wind can hurt you. Subscribe! Would you rather live in an arcade or live in a tree house? Tree houses don't have much around them except for the house itself. While arcades have games, candy has rewards if you win those games, and an arcade is just much bigger. Would you rather know all languages very well or know every subject very well? If I knew every subject very well, then that means I would know world history and the history of other foreign countries. While I wouldn't know as much, I would still know a bit of all languages. Would you rather suddenly get the hiccups all the time or have to sneeze constantly? If you sneeze constantly, people would avoid you in fear of getting sick. But with hiccups, it harms no one and you'll probably get used to it. Would you rather swim in in a pool with water snakes or play tennis on a rat-infested court? You would probably get bit a lot in a pool with water snakes. But if you're playing tennis with rats around you, you're probably moving around too quickly for any of them to bite you. Would you rather have your morning alarm clock be the sound of someone vomiting or screaming? My alarm clock being someone screaming would actually help a lot. There would be no way I could still sleep when my alarm clock goes off. Would you rather give up soap or shampoo for a year? I'm giving up shampoo. Cleaning your body is much more important than washing your hair. Plus, you can just wash your hair with water. Would you rather have to eat a jar of mayonnaise by itself or drink a cup of vinegar? While vinegar is kind of acidic, I only have to do it once, and I could just drink it really quickly. But with the mayonnaise, I can't chug it since it's thicker, so I would have to suffer through every bite. Would you rather have to sleep in a room that's too hot or a room that's too cold? It is way harder to sleep when you're hot versus when you're cold. If it's too hot in your room and you start to get drenched in sweat, that's another problem added to why you can't go to sleep. But if you're really cold, the temperature is all you have to deal with. Would you rather win the World Cup or win an Olympic gold medal? Answer in the comments. Would you rather chew with your mouth open for the rest of your life or always put your phone calls on speaker on public transport? I'm chewing with my mouth open. Now hear me out. Imagine being on the phone with your bank on speaker mode and the representative just says your bank information while you're on a train. Would you rather be allergic to sunlight or allergic to your own sweat? While it would suck, I could just wear layers of clothes to prevent the sun from reaching my skin. If you were allergic to sweat, just a little activity might cause an allergic reaction. Would you rather always get stuck in traffic or always have a really slow internet connection? Answer in the comments. Would you rather never use the internet again or never fly on an airplane again? I would rather never fly on an airplane again. I can just take a car, bus, or boat if I want to get anywhere. Plus, without the internet, I can't make the videos I make now. Would you rather have eyes that can film everything or ears that can record anything? If anyone accuses you of doing something that you didn't do, you could simply show people what you directly saw. It would give you a much higher chance of getting your name cleared. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed? With a roach, I could just squash it with my foot, but with a rat, it moves quick and killing it might leave a bad smell in the house. Subscribe! Would you rather gargle boiling water or drink sour milk? Gargling boiling water is really dangerous and can damage your mouth permanently. Drinking large amounts of sour milk also has bad side effects, but it usually won't leave lasting damage like boiling water. Would you rather break everything you touch or get shocked every time you touch something? I feel like you would get used to getting shocked after a while, but if you broke everything you touched, the reaction you would get would most likely not change. Subscribe! Would you rather eat a hot dog filled with your own hair or a cheeseburger with bugs baked into it? A hot dog filled with your own hair would not taste good. At least the cheese on the cheeseburger would most likely overtake the taste of the bugs. Plus, the bugs are extra protein. Would you rather only be able to eat breakfast foods or dinner foods for the rest of your life? Breakfast foods taste super good, but there is a lot more dinner foods than breakfast foods. Would you rather be able to fly like a bird or swim like a fish? If you could fly like a bird, you would barely be late to any event. No traffic and an amazing view. Swimming is still very useful. There's just not many common situations where you have to swim fast. Would you rather give up pizza forever or never eat fries again? I'm giving up fries. If you leave them out for like 20 minutes, they'll become soggy. But with pizza, you can heat it up and eat it the next day and it will almost taste the same as when you got it. Would you rather learn how to drive or learn how to cook? I'm learning how to cook. It would save you so much money. Want a certain food from a restaurant? Look up the menu online and just start cooking. Would you rather eat a whole lemon or a jar of peanut butter? Eating a whole jar of peanut butter would be pretty difficult, while eating a lemon would just be a few seconds of pain, and just like that, you're done eating it. Subscribe! Would you rather speak every language decently or speak 2 languages extremely well? Even if you only decently spoke every language, that would help so much if you travel a lot. Knowing 2 languages extremely well would also be helpful, but it doesn't have as many benefits as decently knowing every language. Would you rather have no Netflix or no YouTube? Netflix has good shows and movies, but YouTube offers more. There's gameplays, tutorials, clips of movies, and more. Plus, all of of those types of content have different entertainment styles, so it doesn't get boring. Not saying Netflix doesn't have different styles though. Subscribe! Would you rather use all your money on physical things or on experiences? I would rather spend all my money on experiences. Yeah, that watch, car, shoes, purse, or toy looks cool, but in a few years, I'm sure you'll probably look back on that fun time with your family or friends more than those physical items. Would you rather work in extreme heat or extreme cold? I feel like you can protect yourself from extreme cold much easier than extreme heat. With a few layers of clothes and a couple accessories, you could work in the cold kind of comfortably. Would you rather be your own boss or work for someone else? Answer in the comments. Would you rather give up playing video games or never have fun again? If you like playing video games, then you probably have fun playing them. Meaning, if you never have fun again, you also can't play video games. So I would give up playing video games. Would you rather wear winter clothes all year long or summer clothes all year long? I'm wearing summer clothes all year long. Hear me out. Sweating in 80 to 100 degree weather in a jacket would just not feel good. Plus, you don't really go outside during the winter as much as you do during the summer. Would you rather stop using paper or stop using plastic? I would rather stop using paper. Plastic is used on so many items that you use today: utensils, bottles, trash cans, and more. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home? It would be a lot harder to find food in a sailboat if you're not near land. But with an RV, it's easier to just drive to a place and get food. Would you rather fly in a hot air balloon or a helicopter? Helicopters have more space and can fit more people, but helicopters are usually pretty loud, while hot air balloons are mostly peaceful and not as loud. Would you rather be sticky or slimy? Things that make you sticky are usually easier to clean off than things that make you slimy. Like if something's sticky, you usually just pour some water on it and it's not sticky anymore. But if something is slimy, water can still clean it off, but you gotta put in more effort to get it out, especially if the slimy substance is slime. Would you rather have cockroaches attack you or honeybees? I feel like if I saw a bunch of cockroaches running towards me, I could just spray them. But if I saw a bunch of bees flying towards me, I wouldn't know what to do except run. Because if I tried to hit one of them, another one could just land on me and sting me. Would you rather be sticky or slimy? Things that make you sticky are usually easier to clean off than things that make you slimy. Like if something's sticky, you usually just pour some water on it and it's not sticky anymore. But if something is slimy, water can still clean it off, but you gotta put in more effort to get it out, especially if the slimy substance is slime. Would you rather have cockroaches attack you or honeybees? I feel like if I saw a bunch of cockroaches running towards me, I could just spray them. But if I saw a bunch of bees flying towards me, I wouldn't know what to do except run. Because if I tried to hit one of them, another one could just land on me and sting me. Would you rather have to drink 10 raw eggs for breakfast every day or eat cold soup for dinner for the rest of your life? Cold soup is just another style of soup, while eating 10 raw eggs for breakfast every day would be a challenge. That is 70 eggs per week. That would be very expensive, and I don't know if that would be too healthy either. Would you rather have a headache every day for the rest of your life or have a cough every day for the rest of your life? Both of these would be really difficult to get through, but I feel like having a headache every day would affect me more. Working on things you have to get done with a headache can be hard because of how distracting the aching is. Would you rather always wear a sweaty shirt or sweaty socks? Trying to like lay down or like lay back would be hard to get used to. Feeling the sweat on my shirt just wouldn't be a good feeling. I feel like having wet socks would just be easier to get used to. Would you rather have to use sandpaper to blow your nose or plastic wrap? Trying to wipe off snot like under your nose with sandpaper, that would hurt a lot. But with plastic wrap, although it's kind of slippery, I think it would work better and would cause less damage than the sandpaper. Would you rather your lips were always dry or your eyes were? It hurts when your eyes are dry. Your eyes hurt and they're itchy. If the dry eyes turn like severely dry, then that could lead to infection. So I'm gonna have to pick the dry lips here. Subscribe! Would you rather you could only pay for things with greasy coins or dead bugs? It depends on how much these are. If one dead bug is like $100, I'm easily picking that option. But if both are like 1 cent or $1 per item, then I would just go with the greasy coin. Would you rather work more hours per day but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day but more days? I would work more hours per day with fewer days. I feel like having more break days would recharge you to work again much more than having more time each day to relax. Would you rather have to sew all your clothes or grow your own own food. Growing your own food could have some benefits. The food most likely won't be genetically modified, and you can harvest them right away when they're ready. It would take me a long time just to sew a shirt or even like a jacket that could keep me warm. Would you rather go sightseeing or go on a hike? I'm going on a hike. Hear me out. I feel like getting to the top of a mountain and see the view that you worked hard for would be such a good feeling. Sightseeing would be good as well, but just not as good as a hike in my opinion. Would you rather live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods? I would rather live on a beach. In the woods, it's more compact and you can't see what's around you as good as you can on a beach. Plus, if it's really warm one day, you can just go into the water and cool down. But in the woods, you would have to try and find a river, lake, or pond if you're not near one. Would you rather work in a group or work alone? I would work in a group. If everyone is focused, then you can get work done way quicker than working alone. Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or in a broken elevator? I'm definitely picking the elevator. While waiting for help on the ski lift, it's probably extremely cold considering you're able to go skiing. Would you rather eat only pizza for a year or not eat any pizza for 5 years? Pizza has a lot of calories in it. Not eating pizza for 5 years would affect me way more positively than only eating pizza for 1 year. Would you rather brush your teeth with soap or drink sour milk? Both of these would suck, but some soaps have things in it that when ingested are poisonous. Not saying drinking sour milk is better, but I would rather take the risk drinking that. Would you rather get up early or stay up late? Getting up earlier allows you to do a lot of things early in the day and makes you have more free time later in the day. There's not many situations where staying up late can be beneficial, especially if you have to wake up early the next day. Would you rather read 100 books every year or make 20 new friends? I would rather read 100 books. It might be boring, but if I stayed focused and read 100 educational, advice, or storybooks a year, I would learn so many things that could improve my life. Would you rather have a life filled with love but also intense hardship, or a life filled with comfort but without deep connection? I think sometimes hardships are needed because that's how you grow as a person. Always being in the comfort zone isn't going to get you to the next level in life. Would you rather go to the beach or go to a water park? Beaches have the better view and are pretty peaceful. Water parks are fun, but germs can spread quickly. Plus, you can do more than just interact with water at a beach. You can run, stretch, go to another restaurant, or just chill. Would you rather have a robot that does all your chores for you or a personal chef who cooks all your meals for you? Probably a personal chef. I'm not that good at cooking, and if a robot cleans your room, it might move your personal items and you won't know where they went. Would you rather be able to slide down rainbows or jump on clouds? I would rather jump on clouds. But both of these have consequences though. If you slide down a rainbow, what happens when you hit the ground? And how do you get down after jumping on clouds? Would you rather have to eat rotten fruit for breakfast every morning or drink expired milk? Both of these would suck, but I have to eat the rotten fruit every morning. But with the expired milk, I only have to drink it once. Would you rather have to sleep in a swamp every night or under a staircase that smelled like pee? I'm sleeping under the staircase that smells like pee. Sleeping in a swamp would be really dangerous. Even if you slept on a tree branch, an alligator with the athleticism of Michael Jordan could just jump 5 feet out of the water, grab you back into the swamp, and eat you. Would you rather eat an entire block of blue cheese or drink water from a rain puddle? Answer in the comments. Would you rather ice cream tasted like grass or cookies tasted like toenails? Anything that tastes like a toenail would be impossible to eat. Ice cream that tastes like grass would be 10 times easier to chew and swallow. Plus, some ice creams can be healthy, so it's worth it to just endure the taste. Would you rather eat a box of dry spaghetti noodles or 2 cups of uncooked rice? I would eat a box of dry spaghetti. A box of dry spaghetti has way less calories in it than 2 cups of rice. Would you rather go a year with no eyelashes or go a year with no eyebrows? The amount of small things that would get into your eyes without eyebrows would be really hard to get through. Eyebrows might be important for looks, but eyelashes are way more important for the quality of life. Subscribe! Would you rather eat an entire bag of dead, rotting flies or have live flies come out every time you sneeze? I would eat a bag of dead flies. If flies came out every time you sneeze, then no one would want to be near you. Plus, I'm sure dead flies have a lot of protein in them. Would you rather cut your own eyelids off with scissors or pull off each of your teeth out with a wrench? Cutting off your own eyelids would suck to do, but it wouldn't hurt that much. But pulling out each tooth with a wrench? Are you insane? Would you rather bathe in a tub of snakes or crickets? Easily going in a tub of crickets. I'm not trying to get choked out by a snake. And you never know, maybe I could eat some of the crickets because that's extra protein. Subscribe! Would you rather bite off your tongue or lose a leg? I'm biting off my tongue. You wouldn't be able to do so many things if you lost your leg. Plus, I'm sure biting off your tongue would give you a bit of protein. Would you rather never take a shower or never brush your teeth? I would much rather clean my whole body than to only be able to clean one part of my body. Would you rather sleep in a dirty bed or shower in dirty water forever? If you shower in dirty water, then you're just putting more dirty things on your skin. Also, I could just not sleep in the dirty bed. I'm sleeping on the floor, bro. Would you rather drink squid juice or eat bird feathers? I am chugging that squid juice. Birds fly through dirty water, grass, dirt, and so many other things that can cause you to get sick. Subscribe! Would you rather drink sewer water or eat cow poop? Sewer water and cow poop have basically the same things in it, but at least cow poop doesn't have the poop of other humans and animals like sewer water does. Would you rather pull off your fingernail or pull out one of your teeth? I am yanking off my fingernail. Pulling out your teeth would hurt so much more than pulling off your fingernail. Would you rather brush your teeth with lemon juice or liquefied Sour Patch Kids? Both of these would suck, but lemons are way too sour. Liquefied Sour Patch Kids would be way easier to endure. Subscribe! Would you rather have to eat rotten fruit for breakfast every morning or drink expired milk? I'm chugging that expired milk. Now hear me out. Milk has a lot of protein in it, so I think it's worth it to just endure the taste. Would you rather have sweaty palms all the time or bad breath? Both of these would suck, but people wouldn't really notice if I had sweaty palms. But if I had bad breath, people would notice almost instantly. Would you rather wear dirty socks for a week or no shoes at all? I would have no shoes at all. Wearing dirty socks for a week would feel terrible. Plus, I could just wear slippers if I didn't have any shoes. Subscribe! Would you rather run across fire or roll over hot coal? I am easily running across fire. If I run fast enough and get out of the fire quickly, I would barely feel it. But you would feel every inch of hot coal if you were just rolling over it. Would you rather lick a toilet seat or lick a toilet floor? I'm licking the toilet seat. Now y'all gotta hear me out. Studies show that the toilet floor is way dirtier than the toilet seat. Would you rather have pepper get into your eyes or your nose? Both of these would suck, but getting pepper in your eyes would burn way too much. Pepper in your nose would also burn, just not anywhere near the pain of pepper in your eyes. Would you rather drink dirty water every day or eat dirty food every day? Dirty water has more bacteria and diseases in it than dirty food. While it's still dangerous, dirty food is the safer option. Would you rather have pepper get into your eyes or your nose? If pepper gets into your eyes, that could damage them forever. Getting pepper in your nose would just be slightly annoying for like 10 minutes. Would you rather eat spaghetti made from worms or spaghetti made from hair? I am devouring that spaghetti made from worms. It would taste bad, but it probably has a lot of protein in it, so I think it's worth it. Would you rather not be able to use toilet paper or utensils? I would rather not be able to use toilet paper. There are a lot more replacements for toilet paper than there are for utensils. Plus, if you can't use utensils, you'll barely be able to cook. Flipping bacon with your hands is not safe. Would you rather lick the floor of a busy train station or the bottom of a public trash can? I'm licking the bottom of a public trash can. Now hear me out. You don't know where those people at the train station have been. They could have walked in dirt, mud, poop, sewer water, and more dirty things. Would you rather eat a spoonful of wasabi or a spoonful of ghost pepper sauce? Answer in the comments. Would you rather lick a used toothbrush or chew old gum? There's a big difference between licking and chewing. Chewing old gum would spread all the germs and mold around your mouth and teeth. You could just wash your tongue thoroughly after licking a used toothbrush. Would you rather smell like onions or have to eat onions every day? Onions are already in a lot of the foods you eat, so eating it every day wouldn't change much. Would you rather jump into a tub of slime or a tub of sour milk? If you jumped in a tub of slime, getting the sticky slime off your body would take so much effort. You just have to take a normal shower to get the smell and the sour milk itself off your body. Would you rather lick the inside of a public toilet bowl or lick your phone? A phone and a public toilet bowl have bacteria on them, but I think licking a phone would be better than licking the inside of a public toilet bowl. No one should do any of these. Would you rather never wipe away dry drool or eye gunk from your face? I would rather never wipe away eye gunk from my face. Hear me out. Some of the eye gunk can be removed from your face in multiple ways, like the wind, you taking a shower, parkour, swimming, running fast, and more. But with dry drool, it becomes a bit harder to get it off without water. Would you rather find a clump of fingernails in your food or a tooth? You do not know where whoever's fingernails are in your food have been. They could have been scratching their hair all the time, touching dirt, and a lot more things that could pile up bacteria under your fingernails. The tooth and fingernails could spread bacteria through your food, but I think I would rather take my risk with the tooth. Would you rather be the fastest swimmer or the fastest runner? For me, being the fastest runner has a lot more benefits than being the fastest swimmer. You'll be able to run away from danger really quick if you're fast. Swimming does give you a lot of stamina though. Would you rather be a gymnast or be a tennis player? I would much rather be a tennis player. Some of the stretches gymnasts be doing just look like it hurts. Would you rather play a game in the rain or in the snow? Playing in the rain is way more fun. In the snow, the ground is slippery and your hands are so cold that you can't hold a racket, bat, or any kind of ball without it hurting. Would you rather have to speak in rhymes for the rest of your life or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life? Speaking in riddles would suck. Imagine trying to tell someone the code to defuse a bomb and you can only speak in riddles. Would you rather have a tail that wags every time you're happy or a nose that grows every time you lie? If your nose grew every time you lied, it would force you to become a better person and lie less. Maybe it's better than we think. Would you rather live in an amusement park or a zoo? I am easily living in an amusement park. There's restaurants, fast food, and so much to experience. I'm not trying to deal with the lion escaping from its cage. Would you rather lick a used toothbrush or chew old gum? There's a big difference between licking and chewing. Chewing old gum would spread all the germs and mold around your mouth and teeth. You could just wash your tongue thoroughly after licking a used toothbrush. Would you rather smell like onions or have to eat onions every day? Onions are already in a lot of the foods you eat, so eating it every day wouldn't change much. Would you rather jump into a tub of slime or a tub of sour milk? If you jumped in a tub of slime, getting the sticky slime off your body would take so much effort. You just have to take a normal shower to get the smell and the sour milk itself off your body. Would you rather have to eat rotten fruit for breakfast every morning or drink expired milk? Rotten fruit can have flies and other insects in it, so I think I would risk drinking something expired than something that might have bugs in it. Would you rather your shoes were always too big or always wet? Having shoes that are too big can cause you to get blisters and they hurt, man. But if you wear wet shoes for too long, they can develop a fungal infection. I would much rather have blisters than a fungal infection. Would you rather eat an entire block of blue cheese or drink water from a rain puddle? Usually, you do not know what is in that rain puddle. There could be bacteria and other unhealthy things. Blue cheese does have mold in it, but apparently it's safe to eat. Hard to trust, but I would rather eat cheese than potentially unhealthy water.